when archaeologists uncovered the tomb of China's first emperor in 1974. They were thrilled to have found one of history's biggest mysteries. But when they started to open it, they discovered that there were terrifying traps inside which would kill anyone who disturbed the resting place of the emperor. Ever since then, scientists have been terrified to set foot inside the tomb. So why are they so scared? What secrets does the tomb hold? And how did scientists manage to escape with their lives after entering it? It all started when archaeologists unearthed the tomb of Qin Shi Huang in the mausoleum of the first emperor of China. It was a discovery that had been years in the making. For decades, scholars had been searching for the location of the tomb without any luck. But finally, thanks to modern technology and equipment, they were able to identify the spot where the first emperor of China was laid to rest. After the discovery, everyone was excited to get inside the tomb and see what treasures were hidden inside. However, the team of archaeologists soon realized that there were several traps inside the tomb that were designed to protect the emperor's body from being stolen. They found spike balls rolling across the floor, spears that shot out of the walls, and even poisonous darts hidden behind paintings. All of these traps were designed to kill anyone who dared to enter the tomb, and the archaeologists knew that if they didn't do something, they could end up dead. They had no choice but to abandon their mission and seal off the tomb once again. It was a devastating blow to the team, but they knew it was necessary to protect the tomb from grave robbers and treasure hunters. For centuries, the tomb remained undisturbed. That is, until 1975, when a new team of archaeologists decided to take another crack at opening it. This time they were more prepared, and they managed to avoid most of the traps. But the deeper they went into the tomb, the more dangerous it became. Suddenly, a stone gate slammed shut behind them, trapping them inside the tomb. They were now in the emperor's inner sanctum, and there was only one way out, through the emperor's own stone coffin. The archaeologists knew that this was make or break time, and they had to risk it all if they wanted to get out alive. They began to chip away at the stone coffin, but as they did, they could hear the sound of grinding stones coming from somewhere deep inside the tomb. It was clear that there was another trap, but they didn't know what it was or how to avoid it. As they chipped away at the coffin, one of the archaeologists accidentally broke a tile on the floor. The tile was part of a larger mechanism that controlled the movement of the entire room. The moment the tile was broken, the room began to shake and the walls started moving. The archaeologists barely managed to escape as the room shifted and realigned itself, burying the coffin deep underground. They had come so close to death, but they had escaped with their lives. The archaeologists knew that they had to get out of the tomb before whatever mechanism was triggered by the broken tile activated. They raced to the surface, making a mad dash for the safety of the outside world. As they emerged from the tomb, they could hear the sound of grinding stone coming from below. The earth rumbled and the tomb shook as the final trap was triggered. They had made it just in the nick of time. Now you might be wondering why the tomb was protected by such deadly traps. Well, it's because the first emperor of China was a very important figure in Chinese history. He was the one who brought the Warring States period to an end and united China under his rule. He also implemented a number of reforms that helped to centralize the government and create a more efficient bureaucracy. In addition, he was responsible for the construction of the Great Wall of China and the famous Terracotta Army. Because of his importance, the emperor's tomb was considered to be one of the greatest treasures in China. Grave robbers and treasure hunters would stop at nothing to get their hands on the riches that were said to be buried with him. To protect the tomb, the emperor's engineers and craftsmen created a series of traps and puzzles that would prevent anyone from getting to his body. These traps were so effective that many people lost their lives trying to get past them. And even today, we don't know exactly how many traps there are or what they all do. What we do know is that there are several different types of traps. There are physical traps, like the ones that the archaeologists encountered, as well as psychological traps that are designed to confuse and disorient anyone who enters the tomb. In addition, there are traps that are designed to kill anyone who gets too close to the emperor's body. These traps are still active, and anyone who sets them off will be killed instantly. That's why scientists are so afraid to set foot in the tomb. But despite the danger, scientists are still determined to uncover the secrets of the tomb. In recent years, they have developed new technologies that allow them to explore the tomb without actually entering it. For example, they've used high-tech cameras and lasers to create a 3D model of the tomb. This has allowed them to virtually explore the tomb and identify potential traps without having to put themselves in danger. In addition, scientists have been able to study the tomb without going inside by analyzing the soil and rock formations around it. By studying the composition of the soil and rock, they can learn more about the structure of the tomb and the materials that were used to build it. This type of analysis has allowed them to identify areas of the tomb that are likely to be unstable or dangerous, as well as areas that may contain valuable artifacts. Another way that scientists have been able to study the tomb without entering it is by using ground-penetrating radar. This technology allows them to create images of the interior of the tomb by sending electromagnetic waves into the ground. This type of radar is able to penetrate through layers of soil and rock, allowing scientists to see what's inside the tomb without having to dig. It's like having X-ray vision. But despite these technological advances, there's still a lot that we don't know about the tomb. The traps are still a major obstacle, and we don't have the technology to overcome them yet. Even if we did, it's unclear what we would find inside the tomb. The emperor's body may have already been looted, but we may find other valuable artifacts that can shed light on ancient Chinese culture. It's important to remember that this tomb is not just a historical artifact, it's also the final resting place of a real person. The emperor was a powerful and influential figure who shaped the course of Chinese history. We have a responsibility to respect his memory and protect his tomb. Some people believe that the tomb should remain sealed so that the emperor's body is not disturbed. Others argue that the tomb should be opened so that we can learn more about ancient Chinese culture. Ultimately, it's up to us to decide what to do with the tomb, but we should keep in mind the risks involved and the potential impact on our understanding of history. We know that the tomb contains some of the most valuable artifacts ever discovered, including gold coins, silk textiles, and bronze weapons. But we also know that it contains dangerous traps that have already claimed the lives of many people. The decision to open the tomb is a difficult one, and we should weigh the risks and benefits carefully before making a decision. If we decide to open the tomb, we need to be prepared for anything. We need to have the technology and expertise to overcome the traps and protect ourselves from harm. We also need to be respectful of the emperor's final resting place and ensure that his remains are treated with dignity. In conclusion, the tomb of China's first emperor is one of the most fascinating archaeological discoveries ever made. It is a testament to the ingenuity of the ancient Chinese and a reminder of the dangers of grave robbing. While we may never know all of the secrets that the tomb holds, we can be grateful that it has survived for so long and that it continues to amaze us today. Whether we choose to open the tomb or leave it sealed, it is up to us to ensure that it is preserved for future generations. So what do you think? Should the tomb of China's first emperor be opened or left sealed? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.